I've ridden 377 roller coasters, and today I am going to be sharing my top 10 roller coasters out of all of the roller coasters that I have ever ridden ever. Comments requesting this video have plagued my comment section for years and years. Sorry, plagued was kind of a hard word. Over the years, I've received many requests for this in my comment section. Today, I am finally delivering on all of your comment requests. Here we go. You guys know how much I love ranking coasters, so this took a lot of time, energy, mental work, analysis, very, very careful and excruciating consideration to rank my top 10 roller coasters out of 377. Let's get started now with number 10. Number 10, coming in from Walibi Holland, is Condor. Condor was just such a funny moment in the European vacation where Jeff was hyping it up to me so much, saying it was amazing, it was so smooth, and it's got the new Vekoma restraints, the vest restraints, and I love the new Vekoma restraints like so much. So I was super excited to get on it, and then it was horrendously rough, and Jeff's cackles were hilarious. He was literally cackling like a witch. He fully tricked me, and it was one of the best moments of the European vacation for sure. So that's why I put Condor at number 10, and also the color scheme is a major slay. Like, Condor looks amazing. Next up, we have number 9, Roller Coaster Mayan at Energylandia. I just loved Roller Coaster Mayan so much. It was really just better than all the other 368 roller coasters that I've ridden, so that's why it comes in at number 9. It also kind of looks like Dora the Explorer. Like, literally, Mayan has the same color scheme as Dora the Explorer, basically. I was referring to Roller Coaster Mayan as the Dora the Explorer roller coaster while we were there. I don't think I kept that in the vlog though, because it just didn't come through on camera very well, and so I just kind of left that out, but Jeff and Josh can attest to it. I was calling it Dora the Explorer the whole time. This one is also special because it is a retract Vekoma SLC, so similar to Python at Efteling, where they retract it and made it super smooth. They did that here with Mayan, but they decided to make it not quite as smooth as they did with Python, which I thought was a pretty cool decision. There were a couple moments of bonkiness, but it also had the new Vekoma vest restraints too, so that was a mega win. Moving on to number 8 now, I have Iron Claw at Movie Park, Germany. Iron Claw was pretty epic because that was my 300th roller coaster, so I had to put it in there. I felt like number 8 was a pretty fitting spot for it. Number 7, the next roller coaster we have is the Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags New England. This roller coaster was super cool. The bright, vibrant green paint on the track just pops in the sunlight. It is delicious. Additionally, it has the new Vekoma vest restraints. Like, you can't go wrong with it. Jeff and I had a good time on it. We actually got stuck on the brake run for a little while. When we rode it, something happened, and we were kind of like just dangling out there for a while. So that was like just a nice, happy memory that I associate with Riddler's Revenge. So that's why I had to go with number 7 for Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags New England. Continuing the theme of really happy core memories, we have number 6, the Gauntlet at I almost said Six Flags Magic Mountain, at Magic Springs and Crystal Falls. My hometown home park, my childhood home park, the park that I grew up going to and that traumatized me and also got me into roller coasters. I rode my first ever roller coaster there, the Arkansas Twister, like a 100-foot tall wooden coaster, when I was like 7 years old, and it was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life, but I grew to overcome it and fall completely in love with roller coasters through that journey of mine. I mean, I already really liked roller coasters, but I wanted to ride them, but they scared me. Thankfully, I had a crazy friend who would just hop on all of them and pull me onto, and it would really shake me to my core. But, you know, through that, I eventually got over it. So, more about the Gauntlet. This is my first looping roller coaster, and that was a big deal for me as a child. I remember wanting to ride it so badly because it was like the new epic roller coaster coming to Arkansas. Something never, ever seen before. Your feet dangle below. This is the most insane invention in the whole world. Nothing could get better than this roller coaster right here. So that was my experience going into the Gauntlet, and the first time I rode it, I absolutely hated it because my face got squished down into the restraint the entire time. But then the next year I rode it and I absolutely loved it, and then rode it like literally hundreds of more times. with my best friend Ashton. Shout out Ashton, love you dude. So the Gauntlet holds an extremely special place in my heart, which is why I have Gauntlet ranked so high at number 6 here. Continuing on to number 5, now we have Vampire at Wallaby, Belgium. Vampire was such a massive SL sleigh. Like, walking up to it, they had their own music, you crossed this bridge, like they literally had a bridge to the ride, which I think is just so freaking sick, with little like bat gargoyles on it and deep house music playing, which is like such a vibe. You're like, okay, we're ready to roll. Pulling up to this vampire's like mansion here, or vampire castle. The trees are amazing. It's really wooded and built up. It looks so good. It's so well done. Very vampire-esque theming. And the ride experience was really smooth too. Even though we had the big clunky restraints, there was not a whole lot of headbanging or anything. And it was just fun. Really felt like a vampire. I really felt like Edward Cullen swooping through the trees with Bella Swan on my back on that ride. I mean, like, what more could you want from any experience in life, really, other than that feeling right there? So with that, Vampire is number 5. Moving on now to number 4, we have Toxic Garden at Haida Park. The just whole premise of this ride is so epic. You're essentially going into battle against like mutated plants, and on the roller coaster, like the roller coaster is supposed to be like your jetpack that like sprays stuff to kill the plants. So I just think the idea there is beautiful, and it was executed like impeccably. And the ride experience on this was phenomenal. It was so smooth. This might actually be the smoothest Vekoma SLC of the entire trip. I would give this one a special award, being the smoothest Vekoma SLC that I've ridden, period. I really enjoyed Toxic Garden for that. The white and purple color scheme is an immaculate sleigh as well, on top of the impeccable theming and just general idea for the ride. So with that, we have number 1. My number 1 roller coaster here is Infusion. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Oh my gosh, Infusion was just so sick. I loved being like on top of the water and like seeing like the water spouts shooting up out of the water. It was really cool. There's a lot of fountains, and the entire roller coaster is blue. Like, come on. Come on. The whole thing's blue. The whole like surrounding area is blue. It's literally a roller coaster that's themed to the color blue. Like, blue is my favorite color, so Infusion is number 1. Infusion is my most favorite roller coaster out of all 377 roller coasters I've ridden, which is just 377 roller coasters I've tracked on Vlog Ride. There are some outside of that, like if we're counting Gary's backyard roller coaster and like a few others. But I'm just kind of going off of that number because it's just easier. I just don't want to do all the mental gymnastics of trying to keep track of the numbers of things that are not like tracked in the app. So yeah, and number 1 is Infusion. We love her. Infusion is a massive sleigh, the biggest SL sleigh in the whole world. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really worked hard on my script here. It took me a lot. a lot of effort here to like write out my script, think through all the extreme nuances of the rides and compare them to each other. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on my rankings, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Love you, bye.